So we took a rest, and now everybody's up to all their healing points, or hit points, as well as their potions or not potions, spells.
We have two potions. We don't know what their potions of, right?
Right.
We thought they were healing, but I don't think we actually identified them yet.
Well, I say we continue investigating the ship. There's still that one of the magic items is in the boat somewhere.
It is presumably the box we're looking for. That would be
Yeah.
that we would get to keep.
Yeah.
We keep the box, but not the Salainn, yeah. Right, I'll go back down those stairs, we'll come out there, right? And number 4. And we can go and poke the rest of the doors on the middle deck, I guess.
You had a short rest, didn't you? Did you get any health back?
We've had a fight since then. We did, but I think I lost it in this fight.
I'm gonna say you.
I've got a line left.
You're quite out of it, actually.
Did we take a long rest? How much are you down?
Well, I'm on 9, but I think I'll be alright. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down a bit as well.
But
it's fine.
I'm not sure taking a long rest on the sinking ship's the best idea.
We can always go back on our ship.
Yeah, but this thing sinks.
But then loses the boss, yeah.
You get up in the morning, yeah. How far is it to the bottom of the ocean? 7 miles.
We'll tie our boat to this boat, and we'll keep them both afloat. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we go investigate. I guess I'm good with all my hit points, so I can go first. I can sneak and try to get the drop on someone.
Yeah, you know this will always play down there, because we already fought all the spiders.
Those steps go to number
4.
4? Okay.
You got ambushed by even more spiders in this corridor, Putter, in these corridors.
What's that?
Giant spiders,
there's
more
even more spiders,
spiders, swarms of spiders.
But they're dead now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we killed all the ones in that, haven't we?
Okay, I say we go through these doors here.
Are you gonna do it Scooby-Doo style, or you should take one?
No, I don't like that.
There's a lot of spiders on this boat, so that might be a good idea.
I mean, yeah, but these rooms have to be fairly small. Like, spiders can only. There's only so much square footage a spider can fit into.
There might not be giant spiders, but there could be more of those swarms about.
Say we take one door at a time, especially since 2 of us are already damaged.
I thought we rested. Why are you guys damaged?
Because we had another fight in the number 3 room.
Oh, okay.
Because they're rubbish at playing D&D.
Why don't you get the DM roll worse?
What are you doing then, guys?
Going in these doors?
Yep. So I will listen behind this door here,
Okay.
and then attempt to open it.
Is school splitting?
18, do I hear anything?
No, you can't hear anything.
Sorry?
Just any school splitter with you.
Okay.
I can hear.
He just hasn't moved the token.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
Okay, I'll let Skull Splitter open the door. Being the brute he is.
Wrong door.
This is this one here.
You open the door.
I'll open the door. I'll give myself I think I have the spell resistance. No, I don't. I'll give myself guidance anyway. Open the door. Run away.
You see the smashed wreckage of a bed, a dresser and a desk cover the floor of the room. Thick webs extend from floor to ceiling, making it impossible to clearly see through the walls beyond. Hundreds of tiny spiders move throughout these webs.
If I lit the web on fire, spider webs burn unbelievably easily, but would it light the wood of the ship?
You don't know. You don't think so. It probably burn pretty
No, I don't
quickly.
think so. It's probably get wet as well, all this.
I mean, we could just
Definitely
use
set the boat
a
on fire.
you could just use a torch to get rid of the wet spider webs,
That's what I was thinking.
and then it's controlled.
We just have the wizard throw fire at it too.
Yeah, I can just use prestidigitation to light a small fire. If the webs will catch.
Cantrip?
Yeah.
You can light or snuff out candles, torch, or campfires.
So you can just we'll just put a. We'll do that spell. It's a good idea.
I think it's more fun if you use fireballs though.
What are you doing then, guys?
Yeah, I'm going to try and light the webs in there with prestidigitation.
What, are you looking to light a torch or something, Flynn?
No, he's using the spell in the chat.
Yeah.
A candle, actually, that might work best.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, with that you have to set fire to something though, don't you? Like,
He wants to set fire to the webs using the lighted torch mode.
I mean, as a kid, even though it was cruel, haven't you never lit a spider web on fire? It like catches quick and just burns out immediately.
I can say I've definitely never done that.
Maybe I had a rough childhood. I don't know.
I'm not sure it'd work with that spell. It's just, these things are very specific.
Use firebolt.
Fireballs it then.
Hit a baby spider.
Fire bolting into the room though, you do manage. It ignites enough webs that they just like fizzle away as if nothing was there.
Okay, solves that problem.
I'm not sure what the problem was, but I'm glad it's solved.
Is there anything else in the room?
No, nothing. It seems pretty empty actually.
And you said that the chest and everything, or the dresser, was broken.
Yeah,
No
it's
drawers
all
and
smashed.
There's a desk, right? Can I poke around and see if there's any papers left?
No, no. Anything of value seems to have been taken from this room. It's been overrun with spiders with the amount of webbing in it.
Okay, I will listen to the next door.
You can't hear anything.
Okay. I'll open it.
In this room you see palm fronds.
I'm still stealthing.
Okay. Palm fronds. I'll just reveal the room. Palm fronds are piled up in one corner of the room to make a crude bed. Nearby, a stone-tipped wooden spear and an oblong shield lean against the wall. The shield bears a symbol of a humanoid skull with spiders crawling from its eye sockets. Two weathered humanoid skulls hang from wooden pegs on the wall.
What race was that druid you guys fought?
He was an orc, I think, wasn't
He was, yeah.
I think it was.
I mean, probably is his stuff, right?
That's what I'm thinking, but the question is, to detect magic, did it come from this room? Here?
Down. Another floor down.
Okay. Do you guys want to take the shield and the sword, or is it good quality?
Not really. It's okay.
The
It's
shield
okay.
in
It's
the sphere?
functional.
Okay. All right. We go to
The shield's
Go to
made
the
out
last
of
door.
like animal hides and wood as opposed to metal.
okay. Listen. Don't hear anything. Open.
You don't hear anything. The door seems to be open.
Right.
So
And I open the door.
Give me guidance.
No. Thick webbing chokes this room, partially covering strung up bones, shriveled limbs of humanoids and animals, and other gruesome remains. 4 human-sized bundles hang within the mass of webbing, a little less than 10 feet into the room, while small spiders scurry everywhere.
And whoever has the firebolt, please kill a spider. The web.
It's just, it's unlikely, but I'm not sure I want to burn it in case any of the people in those bundles are alive.
Well, again, the web itself is not going to burn. I wouldn't say it does any damage.
Yeah, but if someone is wrapped in that stuff and it gets set
Pretty
on
thick.
fire,
Yeah. We're probably trying to cut them open rather than.
Are the bodies moving at all? They're hanging. I asked, is anybody alive in here?
Give us you don't hear, nothing. You can't hear. Nobody answers you. Give me a perception check, Butter.
20.
You see that the 4 human-sized bundles twitch and sort of spasm occasionally, which doesn't seem to be from the movement of the ship.
Yeah. I think we should burn it. Just try and cut them open, I guess.
Okay. Let's go in and. I
I
cannot walk through the webbing.
Yeah,
Okay, I walk in
it hinders your movement
with my
slightly.
rapier ready. I'm sorry.
It would hinder your movement if you're like, what's it called? Difficult terrain.
Belt.
Difficult terrain?
Yeah, it would count as difficult terrain if you're having to do a mass movement through it. What are you doing then?
Where are the bodies hanging?
Yeah,
Am I close to a body now?
Yeah, you're right. One's. Sorry, I just have to change here. One's there.
Okay. I cut down this guy's body and I drag him out.
You're going to cut it down.
Yeah. Using my rapier. I assume that one was also twitching. If it wasn't twitching, I don't have it.
Give us an attack roll, Putter.
Oh, that sucked. 7.
You start cutting it, but you realise these webs are pretty thick and substantial, and you don't manage to cut it down with that.
Okay, I take my dagger out, which is a slashing weapon, and I will try to cut it down. 17.
What was your what's your damage for that? 5 piercing, is it?
Well, that shouldn't be. Dagger should be slashing.
I think dagger's piercing, slashing was like longsword.
Okay,
scimitar.
all right. Well, if it's an enemy, honestly, I would have attack with advantage because it's entangled. But I'm not trying to attack the body. I'm trying to bring down the body so we can
keep going. It's all right.
find out.
Just trying to judge that. It's got an armor class and hit points to see if you can like cut it down. You see, so that's what we're judging here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You still haven't managed to cut it down. though you've made a little bit of progress with that, with your dagger.
Okay.
Then you realise, as you're cutting into it, something starts to emerge out of it from within it. Something emerges. I think we're going to need an initiative check.
Yay.
What plan are we on? What are we on? Just give me 1 moment, sorry guys. There we go. I think the Ettercap died last week, didn't it?
Yeah.
So he emerged from the body, is what you're saying.
Cocoon.
No, it emerges, it rips open the cocoon and lunges towards you, Putter.
So it's a beautiful butterfly.
This what?
A beautiful butterfly.
Yeah. Sorry. You could call it that, yeah.
Okay, good.
It's more like this horrific thing which just seems to be a mouth almost that splits the creature in part with 3 eyes, three legs and 3 arms.
And I think it attacks me first, maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
No, he doesn't.
Cepheus, from where you are, you hear a bit of commotion in the cabin where Putter was basically trying to cut down some human shapes in webbing. What are you going to do?
Oh, it's
Cepheus, I was going to move back so we can
yeah.
fight here.
Well, I have 45 feet of movement, so I can move in and then move back.
Okay.
Although actually, all of this is difficult terrain because you guys are standing there, right?
Yeah, once you get in the door.
Yeah. So I can move there, but I don't think I can actually. Like, can I move around them without it counting as difficult terrain? Like, yeah, around Skull Splitter and Plane?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna quickly run in and attack the spider thing. No, the mouth. Sorry, it's a mouth.
Or a beautiful butterfly.
Okay, that's not gonna hit. That one
Ooh,
hit.
nice.
So that's 9 slashing damage and 3 psychic damage. And then I'm gonna just sort of back out of the room.
When you dash in, you see this awful thing lunging at Putter. Like I said, just seems to be teeth and mouth. 3 legs, 3 arms, and 3 eyes. But it's the stench from it, like almost like a sulphur-like stench, almost overpowering. Fling, you're up. What are you doing? You hear a bit of commotion in the cabin in front of you.
Yeah. Now I'll just firebolt, I think. 13.
From there,
Does the 13 hit the thingy?
it just misses it. It's the what do you call it, the mast that it was almost strung up next to. Incredibly close hit. Or attack, I should say. It just spurt fire all over the mast. It doesn't catch fire though.
How about the webbing around the area?
Yeah, a little bit's gone with it, but not enough to bring these 4 bundles down.
Okay.
Or 3 bundles now.
Mhm.
Skull Splitter, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kind of look at the rest and say, do we want to fight it here, or do you want me to move inside?
Say move in, attack, and move out, or to hold your turn until the spider comes in the doorway.
Okay, I'm gonna cast the spell Bless, and I'm gonna hit the 3 of them.
Yeah.
First level spell used. And have no bonus action, and that is my turn.
Putter, it's your go.
What 3 did you cast? What?
I cast
What was it?
Bless.
Okay, and what does that do?
You give it a die 4 to rolls or something.
Yeah, D4 to
Attack roll.
Your attack and saving throws.
Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna attack this guy, and it is a sneak attack. $14. Do I need to roll my D? 18?
Yep, definite hit.
And does 14 damage. And it also has Booming Blade. And I'm gonna move back outside the doorway. So he has to move up plus. And he gets more damage.
It's its go. It moves towards you to attack your putter. Do your booming blade, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it one hit?
Die 8 thunder.
Yeah. Ah, shit. 3?
That's a D6.
Oh, that was a D6. Oh. Thank you. Oh, even better. 1.
It's still there. It comes towards you and you hear a terrific thunderclap go off as it steps forward and dissipates a spell on itself. It's going to try and attack you with its mouth. It's going to try and bite your putter. It opens up its maw and hopefully today sometime it will roll the dice for me. Does a 7 miss? I'm guessing it does.
Yeah, it misses just a little bit.
Just a tad.
Mm-hmm.
You see the other 3 webbing sacks kind of get very agitated, and 3 more rip themselves out of these cocoons that are hanging down. They start gibbering in some infernal language. Cepheus, what are you doing?
First off, I speak infernal. So what are they saying?
Or they're just gibbering, sort of like, eat them, kill them, eat them, kill them, eat them, kill them.
They're highly intelligent.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, they're pretty stupid. Not the brightest bulb on the tree, we shall say. Go on, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Yeah?
I think I can get all of them in there without hitting any of us pretty easily, so... They have to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends.
Okay. Everyone, you see, those that can see into the room, see, like, almost mystical grass appear. Weeds and small vines and start growing up the legs of these demons, holding them in place, which has agitated the demons immensely. Fling, what you doing?
Okay. Just for now. I'll do
They make their saving throws or anything, or...
Do they have to make a save against something?
Yeah, it's a spell.
It's a strength saving throw of 14. They have to be entangled.
Or they're stuck there and have to use their action to break free. And to try to break free.
Yeah. I was going to make those rolls when it came to their go, actually.
Well, they have to first make the strength saving throw when I cast it, and then on their turn they can use their action to try again. But they gotta make a saving throw when I first cast it.
Alright. I'm glad somebody knows the rules. That's a fail. The second one. Is a pass.
Can you put like a marker on the ones that are restrained? So we can tell.
Yep. Just have to get the right thing. I'll do some tokens. Actually, no, that one did save. There's one that did save.
And put a little dot on the ones that didn't save.
Put the net symbol on them, because they're held in place with a net. They're entangled. Those are three that are entangled.
Lovely.
Sorry, Flame, it's
So
your
they
go.
can't
What are you
move,
doing?
and attack rolls against them have advantage. And disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Fling, what are you doing?
Oh. Let's Scorching Ray, I think. That guy in the front. So,
Advantage.
yeah, because they're straight. 26.
Nice.
9 to that guy. Same guy again.
You
5.
in your scorching ray. You managed to kill that guy, burn him.
Okay, and then
Is it fire or radiance?
fire in this case.
Well, you can change it to other stuff too, though.
Yeah, I'll stick with fire for now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I can change it. Then I'll use the last one and then Okay. Five to.
Which one? One at the back here.
This one closest to us.
Two took.
Don't forget you all got blessed as well.
Who took the fire damage? The 10 damage. Was it just the same guy? Was it him? The same bloke? Sorry.
Yeah. One in the middle.
Okay.
But there's no 10 fire down.
Sorry?
Oh, it's the two attacks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you see the fire erupt into the room from Fling's scorching ray. But it doesn't seem to do as much damage to these things as one would have imagined it would with the conflagration they were caught in. It's a good word. Skull Splitter, it's your go, what are you doing?
I'm going to move into the room. I think it's difficult terrain.
Yeah. It's getting less difficult.
To here, going to attack this guy with advantage, with a hammer. Ooh, 24 to hit.
That smacks him.
For 11 damage. Max damage. How far are we into this boat?
You know, Skull Splitter, if you roll your D4, you can actually make it a natural 20. Or you don't count
No,
the
it doesn't work
bonus.
like that.
Okay.
I can't roll a D4, I'm not blessed. I have to bless E3. I can only bless
Okay,
three
oh.
people. How far into the boat are we? Do I think we're about halfway, 3/4 of the way? We're into the final stretch?
In the middle. We've got two rooms on this floor and then one deck left to search.
Alright, no, I'll save the slot. That's gonna be my turn. Hold on, I went 1 second. I went 5, 15, 25. Yeah, that's all I can move to. That's my turn.
I'll stay in the room too also then.
It's your go, Putter, what are you doing?
Okay,
I'll move that out.
so 5. I'll just let me control. So you can get next time the flanking, but we have advantage already. So I'm going to attack this guy with advantage. Natural 20.
There you go.
So that's 28. He has to be dead.
How do you finish him off, Putter? Minus 28, that's massive, isn't it?
I just open up his mouth to attack me. And take my rapier and just shove it through his brains. And it comes out through the top of his head and has his brains on my sword. And I fling it at the guy that's going to be moving towards me.
Just to intimidate
And
him.
I will... Actually, I think I'll move here, so...
So,
I'll move here.
yeah? Is that your go? Have you got a bonus action?
Yep. That's all I'm going to do right now.
That moves towards you. What does this one have to do?
I figure so.
He's
Use an action to make a strength check to try and break out.
he's going to do that. Use a strength check. What have we got? Today would be great. Here we go. 19.
Damn.
Yeah, very great.
So he breaks free, moves towards there. That was his action. This one's going to try and bite putter. Does it have disadvantage or anything? Do you know?
No, not on me. It's just regular attack.
It manages to bite your putter, sinking its dreadful, infernal teeth into your arm for 14 points of piercing damage.
That wasn't very nice. 14 is 20.
Can you have that damage? I don't know.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
strength ability.
yeah, you're right. Excuse me. 100% right. Let me see.
Sure about that.
Canny dodge.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, are we?
No, I don't have it yet.
Okay.
Fancy for dual wielder. Oh shit, I had dual wielding. I forgot that. I've been screwing up and can attack twice. No. So it's minus 14 to save.
Yeah.
Hey.
Get on the right page. Here we go. Cepheus, it's your guy. What are you doing?
Am I able to move through this one standing in the doorway or no, right?
No, you can't move through him.
Okay. I'll just step up and attack them.
Go on. That's a hit.
Gonna be 9 damage. Is it a 10 hit? I'm assuming not.
No, that's a miss.
Got a D4.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to have the D4 too. Okay. I don't think, well, an 11 doesn't seem different enough.
No, it just still misses. It's close. Swinging your
Right.
second blade. It's too much cramped room in the doorway to get a good purchase on a blow to it. So just 9 damage, was it?
Alright, yeah, just the 9, and then I'll move the other way.
Fling, it's your go. What are you doing?
Nice. Save spells and resistant to fire, so I'll do something I've not done before. Right, shoot him with my crossbow. That's 11. 14.
That's a hit. Managed to shoot him with a crossbow. 4 piercing. It's still there. Brilliant. Is that the first time you've used it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Skolznik, what are you doing? It's your go.
I assume this guy's no longer. He's no longer tackled, is he?
No,
No, he isn't.
get rid of that.
I'm going to just attack him a normal roll, so. 21.
Smashes him in the face.
Or 7.
It's still there. Doesn't like being smashed in the face with a warhammer, though. It's hard to judge these things, but you're pretty sure he's pissed off now.
I'm hoping. That's going to be my turn.
Alright. Putter, it's your go.
I'm going to attack
Yeah.
twice this time. 6 misses. And
There you
a
go.
natural 20. But it's not as good as damage.
How much damage is that in all?
20. No, 19. Excuse me.
Which one were you attacking? Sorry, that one here.
In the doorway, yeah.
You finish it off. Do you want to describe how you do it?
Yeah, I slice him up in his underbelly all the way up to his mouth. And then I am going to move over to here. Oops, sorry. So we can have attack with advantage. On the next turn.
Watch it go. I'll flick through it. It's going to try and bite Skull Splitter. Why is everything so slow? A 20.
That's a hit.
He manages to bite you for 10 piercing damage.
Yep.
Cepheus, it's your go. What are you doing?
Walk in and hack away at it.
Go on.
Just a weird mouth thing that
That's a hit.
is on a boat, and I'm kind of wondering, why is there demons on this guy's boat?
That really was bad news.
That's a
Is
miss.
the 14 up to hit?
14.
Is the 14 up to hit, or the other D4?
No, yeah, that's enough, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Minus
So
7
it's
is
a
it?
total of 16.
Yeah. It's still there. It's still
16.
chomping away. Fling, it's your go. What are you doing?
Yeah, got a cry. Crossbow.
Go on.
Me too.
Nice.
That's a hit.
The 7.
Nice. It's still there. Skull Splitter, what are you doing?
He's finished him off.
I'll try. I don't get advantage, so it's normal.
That's a hit.
15.
Manage to plow him. That finishes him off. Do you want to describe how you do it?
After he bit me and the others, did little pecks on him, and a crossbow bolt just smashed into the side of his face. I just caved in his head. One of his heads.
Manage to finish him off.
Let's definitely investigate this room.
Yep. I'd assume we burned off all the webs.
Does that now?
Do we have a demon store on our boat? I just assume it comes standard.
Maybe. Kidneys are friends of that druid, though. Oh. Look, on my go to staff and see if I can try and figure out what it is.
Give
That's a
me,
good point.
give me an
What is that,
investigation check,
in
guys.
Nature?
But
Do you know what type of animal that was? 15?
You have to give me an Arcana check for that.
Ah. 22?
15 from me.
Natural 20?
Between you, pretty sure you've heard of these creatures in whispered horror stories. They're called maw demons from the abyss. just fueled by chaotic evil rage. No compassion or empathy or sympathy in them whatsoever.
Druid was definitely into some nasty stuff. Probably a good idea to stop whatever's going on there. I assume most of it's done.
Do you want to give me an investigation check?
I can.
Yeah, go on.
No, I guess.
God, no.
They are ugly creatures.
You might have a better picture of one somewhere.
Mm. Can I try investigation?
Yeah, of course you can.
That's a no.
Alright, so while they're doing one part of the Scooby-Doo routine, I'm gonna do the other and go and start fiddling with doors.
They all seem to be open, or not locked, I should say.
Great, I'm
fine.
going with this one.
God, everything is so slow. I put a picture of the Moor Demon in the players' journals somewhere.
Oh.
What are you doing then, guys?
Well, they were all, like, investigating that room,
Yeah.
so I wandered off. So, you know.
I followed with them.
That door doesn't seem to be locked.
Yeah, I'm just going in.
You see, the room
I
is
kind
filled.
of want to see how one of those Moor Demons walk. Sorry, I know that's not related, it's just like... How would it walk?
Carefully.
The bit of the mouth at the bottom is so thin.
See, this room is filled with.
Alright, so I'm just opening this door.
Yeah, it's filled with smashed furniture, crushed wooden boxes, and other debris, all covered with thick layers of spider webs.
Is there anything interesting looking from the door?
Not that you can see now.
Right, I'm sort of just gonna wander over to the next one. Just open it up. I mean, based on how much space was left in the boat, I can't imagine there's a lot in this one either.
Similar to the other room, it's filled with smashed furniture, crushed wooden debris, and thick layers of spider webs covering everything. But they all seem to be like smaller spider webs. They've got little spiders, as opposed to like the swarms or the massive giant spiders, 10 feet tall.
Oh. So everything on this deck, alright?
Yeah. Should we go down this way, or should we take the? I guess these steps at the back of the boat goes down.
The ladder at the back is.
Well, I mean, what we can also always do is when we're about to finish this boat, we can always just do a detect magic and run through.
Yeah. The only magic we saw was on the lower deck anyway, so just go through the hatch, I guess.
Yeah, or these stairs lead down?
The ladder leads down, the stairs lead up, I think.
Yeah, that leads up to
Okay.
the deck above.
But
The
we came down
hatch
the
is more
stairs.
fun anyways.
Let's just take the ladder down.
Just
Instead of jumping down the back.
But the
Well,
hatch is more fun.
There's probably a ladder into the hatch, right? Or stairs.
But the hatch is more fun. I'm opening the hatch, I want to jump
Okay,
into it.
open up the hatch.
Thing will help you open the hatch.
There it is. So it's better. They're stubborn. They want to do the hatch.
What are you doing? The hatch?
You know, I'm fairly certain the ladder is probably a smarter choice, but I want to go through. You know, Cepheus is I'm pretty sure he jumped down the last hole in a boat. So
I'm gonna go stealth mode.
all right, when I open it, is there anything that I can see down there?
See, that's a wooden grate.
Can I open it?
Yeah, you can open it, yeah.
Okay, what do I see once it's open?
see some dark water below you in the, what do you call it? Is it the bilge? The cargo hold. The bottom of the ship.
Okay.
Look and you see the deck seems to run the entire length of the ship and features no bulkheads or walls. Dark murky seawater fills it to a depth of 3 feet or so, sloshing against old mouldering crates piled against the ship's port hull. I'll open it up. How's that?
And we
Reveal
take the
areas.
steps. Or the
Can I jump into the hole?
Why does it do that?
Where'd you put it?
So you're above this area.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We might do the detect magic now to see if we can find that bloody box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
give
down
us
there
some big
somewhere.
one.
So are we all jumping in on 3? We can even hold hands. Cannonballs.
Well, I was just gonna jump in, but then he suggested holding hands.
Mm.
Okay, on 3 we all jump in. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, alright.
I don't jump in.
Did you all
I
jump
want to see
in?
if the other guys jump in.
Have you all jumped in, guys?
Yeah, plenty of jumping.
Yeah, we did. Gosh.
As you jump in, stop moving about. Oh, where are we? What are we doing?
We're jumping into a
We're gonna
hole.
fight something soon. What the hell is that?
You see 4 kind of like humanoid creatures. They looked to have been humans at one point, but now they've distinctive smell of the grave about them. The smell coming off them is
The undead.
unbelievably bad. Where are we? What are these? Today, open up, please. And everything is so slow.
Oops.
Okay. Initiative.
Your initiative rolls.
Oh, Jesus. How do I get such shitty initiative rolls?
Fling it. You'll go first. You manage to react first. See 4 ghasts appear out of the seawater.
Okay.
Intent on adding to their numbers. What are you doing?
What do they look like? Are they...
Looks like a gray muscle man with a long tongue.
Yeah.
Or a Nazi skinhead. I can't decide.
I mean, I recognize the art, but
What was it, Call of Duty? That you could play, fight the Nazis, the zombies?
yeah, that's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's a gas. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Good
what
looking.
Unless it's gone.
Yeah. Oh.
His blood's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only a minute.
Not a good position, really. Okay. Since that guy's right next to me, I'm going to try and get away, I think. That's shocking. Oh, okay.
Nice.
So, this guy right next to me for 13 damage.
You managed to zap him with your electrical blast.
Go over there.
With your shocking grasp. He's still there. But left a black mark of your hand on him when you touched him. Skull Splitter, you're up. What are you doing?
How does is it Fling? No. The Ranger. What's his name again?
Cepheus.
Cepheus.
Potter. Cepheus. What is Cepheus wearing? Is he wearing like medium armor, heavy armor?
I am wearing medium. Cepheus is wearing medium armor, and it looks kind of stupid because I've got two different light magic items on for swimming.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Because I think we're going to have to both tank them. On Cepheus, I'm going to cast a spell. Protection from good and evil. And I'm going to move over here. And that's my turn. Am I allowed to move there, DM? I don't know what this is. Is this bilge water? Is this a problem?
No, it's difficult terrain for everybody though.
So 10, 20. So I'll move here. And Cepheus has protection from really evil and good on him.
Okay. It's Cepheus's go. What are you doing, Cepheus?
Start moving here, I think.
Yeah.
Alright. This is a 16 hit.
It does, yeah.
Alright, that's 9 slashing, 3 psychic. Yeah, and then...
Which one was that again, sorry? The one in front of you?
Yes.
Yeah, it was the one in front of me, though I'm considering running up to flank the other one, then running back down.
Well, you're already flanking.
Yeah, but if I hit the other one, I get my
Okay.
Because the
Might be a
rebels
kill.
make based on it's independent for each creature. Does a 12 hit?
No. So you don't manage to
Alright.
hit him with your second attack.
Alright, and I'll move back here because I think it's better to have... I don't know. Yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
Putter, it's your go. What are you doing?
Hey, it's my turn. I'm gonna flank and attack this gas with advantage.
Go on.
Okay, so that's 9 damage. And my second attack, 7, so only 16 damage.
Yeah, it's still there, but done 2 hefty blows to it. It's their go.
That's my turn.
It's their go. Brilliant.
Be right back.
I was going to try and bite Putter. Where are we? Bite. $17.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He does bite me.
For 12 piercing damage. God.
Wow,
I know.
that's important.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't attack me.
I'm going to try and claw fling. $19
Yeah.
for 9 slashing damage. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're paralysed. Fling, you're paralysed.
Oh, I'm unconscious anyway, so
Oh.
it doesn't mean.
You're unconscious and paralysed. These are going for
That was
skull
stupid,
splitter.
damn it.
Got everything. It's just taken forever. Doesn't manage to bite you, but it manages to claw you for 5 slashing damage. Skull splitter. Give me a Constitution save.
Okay. Well, this could be bad.
I know.
They're undead, right?
Yeah.
13.
Now you manage to save.
And kept my thingy.
You got your concentration.
Yep. I kept it.
You're not paralysed, skull splitter, though it did you 5 damage.
Did you fire?
Sorry? What are you saying?
No, something
It
was
just went
repeating.
down.
There's an echo.
Yes, thank you.
Fling's failed a death save. Skull splitter, it's your go. What are you doing? Oh god.
Do any of these look particularly damaged?
Do you have your turn on dead ability? Does it work on them?
There's so many ways to answer
Is it
that.
low enough?
This one looks more damaged than the other one. So what are you saying, Cepheus?
Yeah, we
Clerics can turn undead, right?
Yes, they can if they had a channel divinity.
Oh, did you use it already?
Yep.
Okay. Wait, doesn't that thing
Taking a short rest, I don't get it back until we take a short rest.
Yeah, we took a short rest though. What did you use it on?
What did I use? I think I used it on to get a spell. Oh, I have it back. So
Yeah, we took a short rest.
when did we take a short rest?
Playing games.
Yeah, we only had one fight. It's just a short rest. I don't think you used it on that.
Alright,
Yeah. You used it right before we took the short rest because you're gonna get back anyways. So you should still have one.
we're gonna use a channel divinity, turn undead. 1 sec. Characters loaded up. Can they make a DC? A DC 13 only? Okay, DC 13. Saving throw, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Uh, I think so. It's not saying there.
Also,
I think it's wisdom.
It's wisdom, I think, yeah.
I've made wisdom.
I've got the page up.
Okay. So did any of them get turned?
Wisdom.
You hold up your holy symbol of Wayland, the god of the forge, and just for a moment you felt as if his holy power had turned all 4 of them. But there must be some other greater evil in play here, and they managed to resist your attempt to turn them.
As in, do they roll higher, or is there something else happening?
Yeah, you felt they had some sort of advantage on their, to resist you.
Okay, that's my turn.
Suffolk,
Wait. I have an ability. I'm going to summon a spiritual weapon. I have no choice. I'm going to summon a spiritual weapon. Here.
okay.
And it's going to attack this one. We need to put some of these down, otherwise they're just going to kill us. 18 or 10 damage.
Which one are you attacking, Skull Splitter? The one that's
The one
already
that's
damaged?
right next to you here.
He's still there, but he's taking a lot of damage. Cepheus, it's your go.
Yep,
What you
well,
doing?
that's my turn.
Okay.
Alright, well. I guess I'll start with the one that's in front of me.
That's a hit. Managed to pierce him, or
11
slash
damage.
him. He's still hanging on to unlife by the slimmest necrotic.
Alright, and then another 7 damage.
That finishes it off. If I can get the right thing, it'll finish it off.
Alright, I want to go and stand over Fling's body so they can't attack him. Is that something I can do?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay. Can I just stand right there and say it there so I'm not covering up this token?
Okay. Potter, it's your go, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with advantage, but guys, I'm about ready to go down. If I get hit, I'm down. I have less than. There's a lot of blood coming from me. Okay, so I'm gonna attack my main man in front of me.
Okay. Go on. That's
20?
a hit. Yeah.
So it's 12 damage. And the second attack, 23, and that's 7 damage.
You get 2 hefty blows with your rapier, but it's still stood there, still fighting on.
Okay, and I'm gonna move back 5 feet, so hopefully he'll get the booming blade if he chases me.
Okay. This one's going to try and claw Skull Splitter. 18. I think it was an 18. It's just taking it off again. 18. That's a miss. Trying to bite Cepheus.
He's potentially disadvantage.
Yeah, it should have disadvantage from your spell skill, right?
Yeah.
He misses. This one comes after you, Putter.
And he takes
I get an opportunity attack and he gets the thunder damage.
Do the thunder damage first then.
7.
Does the 12 hit?
No, it doesn't.
And he's not down. The 7 didn't kill him.
No, you can't believe the amount of damage this thing has taken again. It's just unbelievable that it's still moving.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and claw your Putter.
Yeah, go ahead.
19
He hit me,
for 7 points of clawing damage.
and I am down.
Give me a con save. See if you're paralysed.
And Constitution.
Oh, fucking hell.
21. They said it saved that.
You are down, but you're not.
I don't have to do my death roll yet.
No, Fling. Fling does.
Right. I've got an inspiration apparently from ages ago, so I'm going to use that. Get advantage. Okay. Alright. For now.
There was a save, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Skull Splitter, it's your go. What you doing? Move that there.
Okay, move up to here. I'm going to use a spell slot. Oh, he's paralyzed. There's no point.
I have 2 berries left, so if we're able to take care of these ghouls, we don't need to spend any spells or anything to get them back up.
And we still got to spend stuff.
Okay, I'm just gonna go and attack this guy.
Okay.
No choice. 15.
That's a hit. I'm going to strike him with the Warhammer.
For 7. And then I'm going to hit him with my spiritual weapon.
Yep. That's a hit.
6 damage.
It's still there. Cepheus, it's your go. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You doing anything else, Skull Splitter?
No, that's my turn.
Cepheus, it's your go.
You can't flank with someone who's unconscious, right?
No, you can't.
Alright, then I'm just gonna attack the one that's right next to me. Yeah, that ain't gonna hit.
No.
Far away would it be to go here and then back?
You're moving across difficult terrain there, though, so it's going to cost you more movement to come in and out of that area with the crates in it. It's all debris actually floating on the water.
I think he's pretty injured.
Yeah.
They flank you next turn.
Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna move up and I'm gonna attack the one above me.
Okay.
17 hit?
It does, yeah.
Alright, that's gonna be 10 damage.
It has to be dead.
It's still hanging on. That's impossible.
He's still just hanging on by the slimmest
Like
thread of
40, 50
necrotic unlife you can imagine. Now you managed to put it down.
I'm gonna go back to straddling the gnome and end my turn.
Okay. When did short swords stop doing piercing damage and start doing slashing damage? Was it with 5th edition? By the
I
by.
have no idea. I've never played anything with 5th edition.
Portrait your go.
Okay, what do I roll for death throw? Is it Constitution?
This is
Constitution?
Something.
No, it's 20.
That's just a button to lower your hit points, if you think. The death saves. You'll roll.
I'm sorry, say it again.
On your character sheet.
On your character sheet, there's an area for death saves. Successfully, and if you click the death,
That's a success.
one success.
So save, yay.
It's the ghast's go.
And I end my turn.
Okay. One's clawing skull splitter. 13. 13 misses. This one's trying to claw Cepheus. 14.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
It misses. Fling, it's your go.
Hey,
That's a pass as well, isn't
No.
it? 2-1.
Yeah.
yeah.
Skull splitter, it's your go. In other games I played, I'd be dead by now. You know. Anyway.
20 with my spiritual weapon.
That's a hit.
Or 9 force. How's he looking?
Not too good, but he's still functioning.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to attack. Sorry, guys, I have no choice.
Yeah, you get end them.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Nice one.
So natural 20. Oh, crap, and...
Was it 2d8 plus
critical damage roll.
5? 2d8 plus 3.
Seriously? 3 plus 1 plus 3 is 7 damage. Fuck me. Alright. That's my turn.
7 damage, is that it? There should be a rule about a
Apparently.
critical. It can't be less damage on a critical than you can do normally on any hit. A critical should be max damage and then a dire damage rolled on top of it. Sorry, Cepheus, it's your go.
Well, that's what some DMs do.
Alright, there's the one in front of me. For 10 damage.
That's a hit. It's still there. Bloody hell.
Uh, how's it looking? Does it look like it has a lot more left in it, or?
They're looking quite knackered. It's lost over half of its strength, you would say.
That's nothing. But seems like they have a massive number of hit points.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I should, if it's worthwhile going over to flank this one and then coming back to Gnome Sitting. Because I should have enough movement for that.
Maybe. You'd have advantage. Again, that dead for strength, right?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come over to this one. Yeah, that seems
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it was worth it. Yeah.
So that's
And
gonna
you get
be 13, 17, 18 damage.
You put it down. Don't tell us how you do it.
I roll fucking 7.
I'm gonna chop its stupid tongue off. I'm gonna add, just removing the tongue is apparently enough to kill them. And then I'm gonna walk back over and get back to Gnome Sitting.
Okay.
Because I'm worried that the ghoul's going to murder the unconscious people. Or gassed.
Putter, it's your go. Give us a death save again.
Oh!
Oh, it's a
Okay,
save.
that was 1.
2-0.
Yeah, you'd be fine. We roll the 1.
The gas go. It's going to try and
Yeah.
claw you again. For 12 damage. For 12, that's a miss, isn't it? Just clawing thin air. Fling. Give us a death save. Make it a good one.
He's dead.
Oh.
You're joking.
Do you have any inspiration?
Oh yeah. I do. I thought it was that a reroll? The inspiration.
You get advantage if you do it before. Did you already fail the saving throw?
Yeah.
I think you're dead.
Yeah.
Well, you're not actually dead yet.
Well. Dead, right? No. I am dead, right? That's 2, so yeah.
Can't
But
use
guys, he was paralyzed, but he didn't have 0 hit points.
No, I was down.
Oh, you were down also,
Yeah.
below 0. Oh, sorry.
Do you not have
I was
inspiration?
about to get you.
Dude, was that a reroll? You could roll it as that, right, I think.
I thought you already used it. Right?
No?
It could be on your sheet.
Yeah, you did, because you rolled 2 death saves earlier.
Did he roll 2 death saves?
Yeah, it was 10 minutes ago, but he did. There's one where he rolled 2 right in a
I
row.
see here 2 death saves, a 16 and a 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when he had advantage.
So that was 1 death save.
Yeah.
And you rolled a 7 before that, and that's it.
Cat.
Well, that sucks, doesn't it?
I mean, we could find someone.
I don't think he used an inspiration though before that because he rolled 2 death saving throws by accident.
I thought that was when he used the inspiration. He said he was going to use the inspiration and roll 2. I don't know. If you say you didn't use it, then you...
Because I know someone used an inspiration to avoid getting something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I must have done right.
He said it.
I mean...
Flinks said it and then rolled it, but the first roll was better than... He didn't need to use inspiration on it, because his first
Yeah,
roll was a success.
If you're rolling it as a reroll, if you're doing it as a reroll, then yeah, I wouldn't have used it, because...
Inspiration by default, you say it before you use it and it just gives advantage, but...
Yeah, if you say it's a reroll, I'll definitely use it now.
Yeah. But is it... Are you saying it's...
Well, it's up to Dak. Dak, do you allow him to use the inspiration? Or are you going to say that Death Row 1 holds?
Oh
And
no.
if you do, we'll never love you again.
Oh no.
I mean, even if you do die, we've
No,
got money.
he's
We
not
can
dead
resurrect.
yet.
He's dead.
There's spells that can bring him back.
Well,
He's not dead yet.
well, if you die, you're dead. You just can be brought back.
Resurrect.
Yeah, he can be brought back very, very easily because we've got so much money. It's ridiculous.
We'd have to go to that big city, find a place.
We already purchased the diamond too.
I don't know the level though.
I don't have Revivify yet. That's next level.
Or maybe we go up a level after these battles.
Yeah, well, too late.
Well, I mean, if
Okay,
this
so-
one fight is enough to level us up, then you could take Revivify.
I still need to prepare it. Right?
Does he? I
Yeah,
have no
8
idea.
hours. No, you'd have to do there's a spell that's much higher level, but it's still quite cheap. It's cheaper than Revivify.
So, Dak, does he get the inspiration or no?
I'm gonna say yeah. Go on.
Thank you, mate.
Hey, and then I'm stabilized instead of dead. Yeah. I do think a reroll's more fun than free, but then it doesn't matter really, does it?
I personally agree. I think inspiration should have just been designed as a reroll because it encouraged you to use it way more.
Yeah, we'll also definitely forget it otherwise, because I have. I've done that one since the beginning, I think.
I still have mine.
Yeah, so.
Okay,
Ultimate
still one bastard left.
He's got a what? I'm gonna go and use a cure wounds here.
Okay.
He's gonna die. So cure wounds. I rolled it. There we go. 9 health. And that's only because it's going to be easier to get here. Yeah. I'm going to move my spiritual weapon over and punch this guy.
Go on then.
Hopefully he does down. 13.
That's a
I think
hit.
that's a miss.
No, it's a hit. Just.
Oh, that's a hit. Well, I'm going to hit him for 6 damage. And that's all I can move. It's my turn.
It's still there. It's hanging on by a slither. Cepheus, it's your go. What you doing? No, he's not been hit.
Okay, so Flame, you're stabilized because you did.
Yeah, I'm stable now.
Okay. So I'm just gonna attack the ghast.
Go on then. That's a hit.
23. He's gonna hit. So that's 14 damage. Is it still alive?
Now you put it down. Don't describe how you do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna just open up its throat, a big slit in there,
Okay.
and I kind of want to pull the tongue out, but I don't know if that's something that is if Colombian neckties are allowed.
Oh, go ahead, do it.
Yeah, this would be a very long tie though. Like
Down his pants.
that's gonna look like Trump.
Yeah, we don't want that. Whoever has detect magic, you still have a spell slot for it now.
Well, it's the unconscious gnome who's about to eat a berry and freeze him.
If you feed me a berry, I can just
Yeah,
ritual cast it.
I'm gonna force feed you a berry while you're unconscious.
A berry enema.
Nice.
God. Well, I kind of wanted. No, that's too far. Yeah, I'm gonna baby bird a berry into your mouth, and then you'll wake up.
Well, thankfully I was unconscious for that, so. That was a close one.
Yeah. Well, you died for a
A little
minute.
bit too close.
Just jump down holes, really.
I should have tried to heal before, but
I don't know. It went perfectly
I
fine for me.
was afraid that if I got hit and I left, if I took an opportunity attack and I got hit, I'd go down because I'm very, very low.
It was smart to save on fuse.
Anyway.
I don't think anybody played wrong in this encounter.
No. I'm going to. Well, I probably shouldn't have jumped down the hole. I'm going to. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you could do all your stuff from like over.
Yeah, so I could have stayed up there and just shot down. I'm gonna. I don't have it prepared, so I'll ritually cast Detect Magic. See if we can find this box.
That guy, I really would have regretted not taking action to feed you a berry, but I just knocked it right back down again.
So I definitely could have drowned in that water. Think about it.
Oh shit! Didn't think of that.
Yeah, but you could drown in that water just standing in it.
You're being racist. Not everybody can be tall.
Excuse me, I'm not scoring based on race, I'm scoring based on height. That's very different.
You making fun of the dwarf next?
Well, no, he was nice to me. He cast a spell on me. I didn't take any damage in that fight. I'm still at full hit points.
So, do we take any magic down here?
What are you doing to
Mr.
do?
Gnome cast?
Is Fling doing a
I'm gonna cast. Yeah, a ritual.
ritual? 10 minutes is that?
Yeah.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna start investigating or see if I see anything of value in the debris.
I'll give you guidance.
Okay, thank you.
Right, just give me a minute,
I read
guys.
that before I push. So.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh.
My luck is gonna be a badass rat attacks me.
While they're looking, I'm gonna carve some obscenities and dwarvish into this post.
Oh, some massive tendencies.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I'm out, I have a bunch of other languages to go to.
I wonder if we can salvage this boat. I mean, consider my character might be able to detect where the problem is. If we repair it before it sinks, and we build out the water.
It is missing all its masts.
I was hoping we'd give it a Viking funeral.
I'm sorry?
I was hoping we'd give the boat a Viking funeral where you set it on fire.
Okay.
I mean, I believe usually that you set a body on fire in a boat, but I think just setting a boat on fire would just do it.
There's enough spiders and gas and stuff in here.
There's a lot of bodies in here.
And then a druid.
We've got a gnome who's like, we can set things on fire. I think we have alchemist fire somewhere. Do we? I don't remember. I can't remember.
We have our crew, and I don't know if any of the crew is a magic user. Or if they all just sailors and fighters.
I was just gonna buy them some boots when we got back to town.
That's a good idea.
You know, the important thing is that we all are wearing, the entire crew wears matching boots.
Yeah. Maybe we should buy them some hookers also.
Well, we're all wearing matching boots. Shouldn't the crew all be part of the team?
I think they should be. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And maybe if we have enough money, make a tunic for the crew.
I was thinking of getting them boots, and then we all have like cloaks as well, to signify that we're above them, even though we're part of the same team. But I don't know how much snake that the leather worker has left. It was a big snake, but I don't know how big it was.
Yeah.
We might have to go looking for the one I scared away.
I don't know. There's got to be a lot of skin on a snake that big, right? It was bigger than a person.
Yeah.
It was a large-sized creature.
That is a good point. It's probably a big skin. It's probably enough, at least for the boots. Can you make hats out of snake skin?
Probably. I mean, I guess there's probably not enough skin on a normal-sized snake to make one. But
Yeah, but that's with a
with
big
a
snake.
giant snake,
Probably
probably
not
good.
the most important thing to be discussing at the moment.
Hi guys,
No, we're waiting. Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay.
So
So while the 10 minutes of casting the spell, I'm going to start searching through the rubble and see if I see anything of value.
give me a. Where are we? Give me a perception
Rolled a
check.
13.
I rolled a 13 perception. Unless you think it's something else, I should roll.
I mean, my passive is 15, if that's any help.
Isn't Flink's passive like 20?
Probably with this roll.
Yeah, it's like
Is that
22.
No,
or something.
passive is 15.
His passive is 17, I think.
Mine's 17, yeah.
So he can look through the rubble. I'll walk with him as protection.
I'll just,
You're casting a spell with
yeah.
You don't.
so while he's casting, I will look.
You don't find anything amongst the garbage and rubbish. But on the two of the ghasts, one had a silver bracelet sculpted to look like a twisted tongue, and the other one was wearing a gem-studded belt.
Okay, we'll take that as party treasure.
Yep.
But I didn't see any box floating at the bottom or floating at the bottom, laying at the bottom of the ship.
No, you couldn't.
Okay.
Not over where you are, anyway. Not from there.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm looking around the entire boat. I mean, I have to wait 10 minutes for the spell to take effect, so I might as well just start searching. So go from front to back, middle, and then to left to right.
No, you don't find. You can't spot anything. But there's a lot of rubbish and flotsam and jetsam.
Even on the side where there's not a lot of rubbish, I check the water around there.
No, you can't detect anything.
Okay, fair enough.
So you're waiting for Fling's spell to go off.
Yep.
It does Fling. You manage to richly cast Detect Magic.
Yeah.
And you can detect magic from over here somewhere.
And oh, yeah, to around the side, one of the woods blocking it. I'll see if I can find the crate.
You do. You find a crate. And it's marked with a stylized letter A.
Okay. Yeah. Pull that out, I guess. We should try and open it down here, right, with the water.
Just open up on top of the deck.
Are we only on our boat?
Yeah, it's probably best we just leave it for now. We know this is the thing, right? 'Cause it's magic, so...
I'm worried there's gonna be like a demon in the box.
It's just like a wooden crate. You're
Or
telling you're looking
something.
for a metal box.
Maybe it's inside.
But it's obviously.
You know, it's a magic box. Maybe there's like some sort of evil genie in there.
Well, it's the...
With
Yeah,
a
it's
crew of like 20 people, and so that you don't get knocked unconscious.
Again.
It is the box. Is the box magical? Is it the thing inside the box magical?
You can't tell. Just magic's coming from that area.
Well, it's a magic box. The
Okay.
guy told us it was a magic box because we get to keep the box.
Yeah. Oh, I said
But it's holding something else magic inside it, like the Pokeball. We wouldn't be able to tell.
What I can do is detect traps on it, and I can try to open up the wooden box, but not in the water. Let's go up one level.
I think I would just take it back to the ship. Oh, great.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, if something explodes, I'd rather have it damage this ship than
As you're
our
pulling,
ship.
as you're pulling out,
Also, we could.
go on, Flynn.
No, it's fine. Take it.
So as you're pulling,
I go up the ladder.
let me pull it out because I have full hip. If it's going to explode, I should take the damage.
well, you don't go there yet. Putty, you're miles ahead of where you should be. Get back in the cargo hold.
Okay.
Flooded trash holes.
As you discuss what to do with the crate and the metal box, the ship tilts to your left to port unbelievably, and you hear smashing and crashing and crushing of timbers, like earth
We're being
shattering.
attacked, and we're sinking.
You see water springing through the bottom, through holes in the side, and then you see like a
I think
huge
it might go just.
a huge rubber-like tentacle go past one of the holes.
I scream, "Get out!"
Yeah.
And I climb.
Yeah, Zephyr stay
And
right
I
in the
run
hole.
through the stairs.
Right then,
I'm gonna get the box.
so you're running for it, or your putter?
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing?
Yes, I am running.
Also,
I'm running for it as well. Yeah.
the ship is considered difficult terrain. You leaving the box here then?
No, they're carrying the box, I thought.
Who's carrying the
Zephyrs is
box?
carrying the box.
Who's carrying the box?
I am.
Zephyrs.
Yeah.
What's your strength, Cepheus?
8.
8.
So no then.
8.
Yeah. I'm not very strong.
8. I don't think I've got it. My chart doesn't go down that far.
I'm a dwarf. I can.
Right.
I think I'm tied for like second strongest here. So
Yeah.
What's your
Fine.
movement speed, Cepheus? What's your movement? Your normal.
45,
You
and
can.
I can swim underwater. I'm a swimming speed,
Yeah, that's good.
and I can breathe underwater.
You can move 5 feet with this box. You can move 5 feet around with this box, and everything
It's
is.
always like a little no box.
It's a big crate, and it's an incredibly heavy box inside of it.
I'll drag the box.
Me? I've got a spell for
Mine's
this.
14.
Oh yeah, you have the disc.
I'll cast the disc, the Tensis floating disc.
How does that work? Liquids.
It just floats 3 feet above ground.
How much weight can it hold?
Water.
Yes.
500 pounds.
500 pounds.
Yeah. It can hold it just
I
about.
thought this box had paperwork in it. This dude definitely lied to us.
I could still. I might just be
I forget, what did he say was in the box?
paperwork,
He said it was paperwork in the box.
bonds and stuff.
Yeah, but if we have the key, we can also just open the box.
And we want the box. And
Do we
also,
have the key?
Well,
Open
Not
the
you can probably
box.
open it anyways.
but it's fine.
yeah, but
If we got the disc, it doesn't really matter. It's just
the
fine.
disc and run.
Run.
Yeah, let's focus on getting the box first.
Guys, I hate to say it, but I'm already up the ladder.
Okay, can you not abandon us so quickly?
I'm just more quick than you. I was by the ladder. I said run.
I am definitely faster though.
So
You're just
we
overpowered.
you run.
Butter's just, running away from the big scary monster because he can't.
No, I'm gonna go attack the big scary
Wait a sec,
one.
guys. Wait a sec. I mean,
It's a Butter.
who's got the box? So
It's on the disc now.
It's on the disc.
it's on the float. It took you. So that took.
On the floating disc.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use a spell slot rather than doing a ritual since we're in a hurry.
Don't you have the ability to cast a ritual as an action?
Yeah, it's a once per day thing though, and I think I've already done it.
Did you? Okay.
Well, I've got it marked off the sheet. We've been at this boat for a long time.
Yeah, we have.
I'm gonna run an initiative order on this, guys.
Okay.
Give me initiative.
What? Okay. Wait, I might have been clicking on my character. No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was. Okay.
Ugh.
It's just representative of what's going on. A huge, massive tentacles seem to spring through holes in the ship, and you're like the splinter and shudder of the timbers. Shiver me timbers. I need a deck save from everybody.
Okay.
A deck save.
This is the damage.
No, athlete or acrobatics?
Damn.
That's it.
It's a saving throw when you're trying to avoid something like this, not when you're actively trying to do something.
Well, that was a shit X save. Except for Cepheus.
Oh, bollocks, guys.
Alright, well, don't worry, I'm still at full health.
Fling, how many hit points do you have left?
1.
Fling, you're going to take some damage. You take 5 points of damage,
Is that really
Fling.
hard? Just
Shit. Skull Splitter, you're going to take 11 points of damage.
Oh, gee, come on.
And Putter.
Yeah. Kill me.
You take 4 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still up. Really?
Is Skull Splitter conscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Fling is down.
he is.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got another berry. I got another berry to bake it into his mouth. So, I'd like to go over to Fling on my turn and, do that.
So this round, what's everybody doing?
I'm going to baby bird the remaining magical berry into
Yeah,
Fling's mouth.
okay.
Flingle. Let's move to stand.
His spell's gone now though, and the box is now back underwater again.
Good, no, it's not concentrate.
He carried this before.
Yeah.
At what point did the guy attack?
Sorry? What did you say?
I said, at what point did the guy attack? Before or after he cast the spell and moved
After.
30 feet?
After.
So he moved 30 feet, so the box was pretty close.
Yeah?
Yes, the
Oh yeah,
box
so
should
I'd
be
be
like...
a bit over here. I think.
But he wanted to move 30 feet because everything's like difficult terrain.
Yeah, but it's floating on the ground, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
floating
it,
above the ground 3 feet.
I don't think it drops when I go unconscious anyway.
Yeah, there's nothing in the spell thing that says you use the spell.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not concentration.
Isn't it?
So,
It doesn't
just
fail.
No.
No.
That is surprising, isn't it? Anyway.
No.
So what's everybody doing? Cepheus, what are you up to? You're feeding this berry to Fling, are you?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I fed a berry to Fling so he'd be able to not be passed out on the ground and then drown to death.
Okay. Are you moving at all?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember where I started from, so I could probably move it here.
Skull Splitter, what are you doing?
Because I was like over here somewhere.
Is this box? I don't know how we're getting it up the ladder.
Well, the disc will follow you up, won't it?
No, it won't.
No, let's find the disc. I thought it would.
Read the spell.
And it doesn't go up things.
Well, it says it can move across uneven terrain, but how tall is this cargo hold? I assume it's only like 5 or 6 feet high.
It can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more.
Yeah, 10 feet or more.
Yeah.
Less than 10 feet between the decks, right? 10 feet's pretty cool for a ship.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, I would be really surprised if it was more than 8.
I'd say about 8.
Especially on the bilge. Yeah, so it can get up the ladder.
Yeah.
Follow me up.
Alright, if that's the case, I am going to cast a spell on Fling. Actually, no, I'm going to cast a spell on the 3 of us. I'm going to cast Bless. That will give us a d4 to our saving throws, and I'll go up the stairs. Or up the rope.
Further than that, right?
Yeah.
Right, Fling will, because he's prone, right? So he'll use half my movement to stand up, so there's me, okay.
You can just dash.
Let's see. Yeah, can we get to there, in front of the pot?
Bloody hell. Putter, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up stealth-like. I'm gonna roll stealth. And the ship's being attacked. Whatever's attacking the ship. And I'm gonna peek my head up and try to see if I can see what creature's attacking the ship. So I'm like basically sitting on the stairs. I don't want to fall next time the ship rocks. Do I see any creatures around here, like the body, the head?
No, not from there.
And do I see?
But you see tentacles, though.
Not from there.
You see a huge tentacle
Okay, and do I
wrapping itself around the ship.
Okay, and what is my ship doing? Or our ship doing?
You can't see, there's no portholes in this one from where you are. That's still the deck.
I'm on the top deck.
You're in a cabin.
Oh, okay, then I go out.
Yeah, the door's here.
Yeah. I just peek out. Do I see
You see
the body or anything?
You see a huge, enormously huge octopus out here somewhere, with its tentacles around the ship, crushing it.
Okay, and
This
what
thing
is my
is
ship
massive.
doing? Do I
This
see
thing's
it
like
attacking
80,
it?
90, 100 feet plus in size. What did you say, Putter?
Is our ship attacking the octopus?
No, it's not. It's gone. It's moved away, actually. We just seem to be
Okay,
just seem to be
yeah.
attacking the Emperor of the Waves.
Okay, and where's our ship at? Our little rowboat.
It's about 500 yards away. They've moved off towards over here.
I'll say it as okay.
So our rowboat's also left.
The boat we arrived on, won't we have like guided up to this ship?
Had two
I mean,
sailors.
we had
in it.
rowers, didn't we?
Yeah, had two rowers in it.
And they've taken off.
Well, they're not exactly by the ship, but they're a ways off. It'll take them a few rounds to get to you.
And are they north of us, south, east, or west?
Northish.
And where's the tentacles? We see tentacles over the ship, like over here, or
Yeah, all
they're
over.
there.
All over, yeah.
The body was over here, it said, right?
Yeah.
So if we want to call them, we have to get them to come to this side of the boat, right?
Yeah. Okay. But I probably sprinting allows me to move 30, and I bet you 5,
You
10,
can dash as a bonus action as well, as a rogue.
15, 20, 25, 30. This is 30. Yeah, but I can normally walk 30, but if I dash, it'd be 60. But it said this is difficult terrain, so it only allows me to do 30 total with the dash.
Yeah, but you can also dash twice as a rogue. You can do it as an action and a bonus action.
Yeah.
I think you can
Then
roll 45 actual feet.
Use your action to disengage or dash.
I'm going to go up to there.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get their attention and move away from the tentacles.
Okay, I'll make a perception check for this ship.
And I hold on to anything I can. I hold on to anything I can put my hand on, so I can't get tossed up overboard.
They don't see you. They don't notice anything going on at all.
No, I have a feeling I'm going to have to walk up here
Yeah.
to get their attention. So I got to run across the deck and then go up the steps.
Okay. What we doing?
Or we can all jump in the water, and I'm not sure how I guess the disc will disappear then, because that's more than 10 feet off the water. Maybe it's not, I don't know.
Go down, I think. Oh no, elevation change.
One side's probably higher than the other, obviously. And that's my turn.
Gonna have to have another deck saving throw, guys.
Right.
But now we're
The
prepared.
three of us have less.
Yeah. Eleven and then 12.
15.
I got a 10.
You'll manage to save.
Oh my God.
God. See, all more tentacles are thrashing and bits of wood splintering everywhere, but nobody takes any damage this turn.
That's good. So I think, guys, next damage I'll probably be down.
I think most of us will. Apart from Cepheus, he's fine.
Give me a deck save, everybody.
Okay.
Another deck save. This is a different deck save.
Great.
Who's that? Cepheus is alright.
Oh, okay.
Skull Splitter, you slide across the deck and putter as well.
I got 10.
Well, you got 10, did you?
Well, they're not on the deck yet.
No. Well, ships always have decks, right?
Yeah. You slide towards
Still in that room.
the ship is at such a bad angle with the octopus attack that you slide towards that side of the ship putter.
Oh, perfect. That's where I wanted to go. Save me an extra 5.
Well, that happened anyway. What are you doing then, guys? What order are we in? Cepheus.
Getting off the ship.
Cepheus. You,
Alright, so I'm going up this ladder.
Yeah,
How much movement does that take?
10 feet.
5 feet?
Okay. So that's 80 feet left. Going over here and then up the stairs. Gonna be another 40 feet. And then I can.
And then when I see you out on the deck, I scream that a rowboat is like 100 yards off the port bow.
And I can get halfway up these stairs.
No, it's in the front of the ship.
Oh, it's on the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're over. Like this
Well,
way.
it's the same distance from the door. So.
We want to bring them over to here.
Oh.
Because the body of the creature's over here.
The creature's there, yeah, so we need to get them over on this side.
So you want to go up here and grab their attention.
And then I would go here. This is as far as I can go. Which is still fairly far, considering I was just on the cargo.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be my turn. I guess I could yell for them too, but I don't know if I could really do anything different than what you're already doing.
Funny enough, I haven't even thought about yelling at them yet. Just to come
You haven't
back.
yelled at them yet?
I haven't seen them yet. I saw them on a distance. You're right. I should have yelled. I didn't yell.
Okay, I'm gonna start yelling.
They didn't see Putter, that was the
And-
thing.
Yeah, you know, I'm also gonna be just like blasting on my flute. I've got. Wait, do I actually have a flute or just have proficiency with it?
I don't know.
I think I might just have proficiency with it. I don't actually have one.
Are you sure? I thought the first time we met, we were playing that flute.
Yeah, I might have made this mistake before where I didn't realize I just have proficiency with it.
Okay.
I mean, if I had proficiency, I assume I would have one, but I don't actually have it in my inventory.
Yeah, but that was one copper piece for a flute. Next time we go back to town.
Copper
I mean,
piece for
can we
flute.
just say that at some point I purchased a flute
Or made one.
or made one or something? It feels like I would have one if I
No.
got proficiency. I don't know. No? Okay.
Have you seen a
Next
flute?
time we
They're,
get some
they're an
reeds,
incredible
we'll make
piece
a
of
flute.
engineering. Sorry. As opposed to like just a reed stuck together. Skull splitter, what are you doing?
Can you make a flute?
Dashing.
To the snow.
Okay, I can move 5 more feet. I'm
He's
just,
there.
sorry, I should be here. Don't forget that fling is difficult terrain on the stairs.
Yeah. That's
I think this
40
entire room
feet.
is.
What I thought was difficult. What I thought was difficult throughout the ship now.
It is. Everywhere is
Okay.
difficult terrain.
Well, well, it doesn't matter if I take a dash action for me.
okay. So wait. So I would only be able to.
No, I think you were
Here.
right there.
That's my turn.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fling, what are you doing?
Right, you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, my turn. Yep.
Hey, I'm going to move to that location there and scream for the guys to bring the boat back and go on the park on the left side of the boat, or port or stern or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Do they see me? Do they react? Are they cowards?
Then they start waving at you. It's the captain. Oh, hey. How you doing, captain?
I say, get your ass over here now.
I'll make another perception roll from Shada. They're not very bright, these people. They rolled a 1 last time. Come on, let's see what we get.
Oh, jeez.
A 3. You just look like they're chatting with each other, Putter. You can't see a lot of action going on.
I say, come over here now. I order you to come over here now and pick us up. Or you will be flogged.
Flogged. You see the rowboat start to come back towards you, Putter.
Okay, lovely.
You're not quite sure whether they've got instructions to do it. Probably not. I think they've just done it on their own initiative, actually. As opposed to listening to any crewman on board.
And I do point to them to come to this point because this is probably the easiest way to get into the boat. Probably don't even have to jump down.
Don't think you'll have to jump far.
There.
You see the ship is really sinking to port now. More splintering. The deck is starting to buckle in places where the tentacles are like squeezing the ship, trying to smash it to pieces. Everybody, give me another deck save, everybody.
Oh, 14 for me.
11.
18.
Any flailing tentacles
Look at the
don't.
D3s.
Any flailing tentacles don't manage to damage you this round, guys. Cepheus, are you doing anything?
How fast could I move with while carrying Lynn? Keeping in mind my swimming speed is granted. How fast can I swim while carrying Lynn? Keep in mind my swimming speed is magical in nature.
It's not very heavy.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like, because you're what the disc is tied to.
Yeah.
The box on it.
He doesn't weigh very much and he's not carrying very much either.
I mean, you're basically wearing a bathrobe.
Yeah.
And how far away is the actual ship?
Quite a way. They've moved up. They moved
This
off
is the
quite a
robot or the
ways.
actual ship?
They moved back even further when, probably because of the octopus attack. So where is it? The rowboat's about 200 feet away from the ship. And your ship's about 500 feet away.
Okay. So how fast would I be able to move if I'm also if how fast could I swim if Fling is, like, grabbed onto my back.
We say like difficult terrain, so your movement's gonna be halved.
Okay, well, I ignore difficult terrain if I'm taking the dash action. So would I still just be able to move at regular speed then? Because I kind of want to just swim to the rowboat with the gnome and the box.
Yeah. No, in this instant, I'm just going to say it'd be difficult terrain for you. And I know that thing lets you move through difficult terrain as if it's not. But that's if it's difficult terrain already, if you know what I mean. Like if it's a swamp, which is difficult terrain for people, you can move through it as if it isn't. Right.
Being extra mobile does not grant you immunity from gnome-induced difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's like...
Which seems reasonable.
I still think... I'm calling it difficult terrain because it's the amount of weight upon you.
To do it. I mean, Fling, you on board for this?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, then I'd like to, on my turn, once we get... I'd like to just wait for him to come over and like climb on my back, piggyback style, and jump in the water. Start swimming towards the boat.
Okay. I was joking about it being 7 miles to the bottom of the sea here, but I should point out it is 3 miles to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, sure. I float if I get knocked unconscious. I have 2 different swimming-based magical items on.
Which are?
I've got the mariner's armor, and I've got the helmet.
You got the helmet on?
I've forgotten the name of.
The helm of underwater action.
Yes.
The Mamilo type helmet.
Because
That's
I don't remember where that is, because I remember I had it in my sheet, but it seems to have disappeared.
Yeah, you got it because it gave you dark vision, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing it, but it also gives me a swimming speed, in addition to the mariner's armor giving me a swimming speed. So I've actually got...
You're a ranger or a druid? You're a ranger, yeah.
I'm a ranger, so next level, I gain an additional swimming speed. Or maybe at 6th level, I gain a 3rd swimming speed.
Well, only the most advantageous one would be in effect.
Yeah, at 6th level, I get climbing and swimming speed equal to my walking speed.
Yeah.
So I'll have 3 different things granting me a swimming speed.
So you only need one.
It's just kind of a lot.
Oh.
Okay. So it's skull splitting go, right?
Dashing.
Let's go split. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm dashing. Get to there, apparently.
God.
My turn.
Run up to Cepheus and jump on his back.
And I will then jump in the water and start swimming towards the boat.
Okay. Alright. Potter, what are you doing?
Well, is the boat rowing towards us?
Yeah.
Okay. I scream, meet us halfway on the port side of the boat. And then I go forward, what is it? 60 feet. Right there. And then I grab onto something, any rope, anything that will help me from being hurt. If there's not one there, I tie quick to the railing and I wrap it around me so it can't be flung around.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Give us a deck save, Putter and Skull Splitter.
I guess we're off here now, yeah.
Do I get an advantage now because I tied myself to the ship? So I can't be flung around?
Yeah.
Not in this situation, Putter, no.
Okay. Shit.
I think we're off the boat now. So, yeah, I think we're right.
Oh. Okay then.
I'm not. I'm down.
Probably, yeah. Unfortunately.
I think I'm down too.
Well,
Oh, I think you passed the save, right?
I rolled a 6.
You got a disadvantage. You just don't have advantage.
Oh, did you say
Yeah.
no, but 6 is
Still
the
up,
one.
apparently.
You rolled the one on the left.
So that was
I-
just a check and not a save. That's as well. So,
Tentacles.
I got +2 on that.
Tentacles hit Skull Splitter for 3 damage.
Oh no, I'm down.
Okay, I don't have any berries or spell slots left.
We have
Yep. I'll just roll 3 death saves.
unidentified poison.
We're also not on the boat, and I don't know how we would get back up.
Well, I think other potions.
Can I just roll my death saves and see what happens? I just don't want this to go on all night.
You're down, Skull Splitter. What are you doing?
he's rolling his death save, so he doesn't have to.
There.
That's 3 successes.
Oh, 3 successes, but the ship is going down, so I drown. I'm dead.
Well,
Well, that's a little premature. I mean, Putter has 2 random potions that we don't know what they are that he can feed you.
You could also throw you on the disc. I'm sure that box doesn't weigh more than 500.
I mean, yeah, but this would probably still be on the boat, right? Because it like travels 20 feet behind you.
It travels, so it's within 20 feet. It doesn't travel at 20 feet per.
Why are you down, Skull Splitter? Your little character on here showed you were on 6 hit points.
No, I had 3 hit points.
Yeah, it did you for
Something
3.
was wrong.
It did you for 3.
Yep. So I'm down.
I mean, I can swim underwater. I guess once I deliver Flang, I could come back and save you, or maybe Flang could try and just swim himself. Once the boat goes under, I can come back for you, because I don't think I can get back up now.
Sorry guys, just a sec.
Oops.
Sorry guys, I need cold calling. Sorry, what were you saying? Guys, hello?
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for you to do damage on me. I didn't save.
You did save.
I rolled a 6.
You didn't. You rolled an 11, didn't you?
No. How the hell did that happen? Okay, my bad. Must have hit it twice. I didn't notice it. Okay, yeah, I rolled.
Those rolls are 8 minutes apart.
Are they?
Yeah. I think that was
Okay.
just a previous saving throw.
Okay, so I rolled a 6 and a 6.
Must be someone's on 11.
You take 8 points of damage, Putter.
I'm down, and I'll do the same thing. I'll roll death saves. So failure or success. Failed. Save. Failed. I'm dead.
Dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
Wait, does an 11 not save? Because that's what you rolled.
The 1 counts as 2 fails.
No, I mean 11 for the dex check. Well, actually, it's you've even rolled a
If you look after
I see.
Skull Person and
I see, yeah.
Hunter's saving throw, and then I made one, even though.
It's just a ridiculous part of the adventure to have constant rolling deck saves.
It's part of the game, guys. It doesn't really matter. It's a game.
Yeah.
You're not actually.
Yeah, but we still have.
Well, Hunter's dead. I mean, because there's no way that I can get back on this
Yeah.
boat until it starts sinking. But Skull Splitter, I've got
Yeah,
this
we can still get.
swimming underwater stuff. I could try and come back to drag you over to the rowboat.
Yeah.
Before you drown. Okay, Dak, what is currently happening?
The ship's being torn apart by this massive octopus attack. You two are in the water trying to swim towards a boat that's coming towards the ship as Putter's called it across, so to speak.
Okay.
And Skull Splitter and Putter are still on
Would
board
it
the
be
ship as
feasible
far as you
for me-
know.
Yeah, they're on board and unconscious. Would it be feasible for me to get Flame close enough to the ship that he can swim to it himself and then turn around, and once the ship starts
Yeah, I can
sinking
swim
enough?
Yeah, but honestly, mate,
underwater.
play fair. You wouldn't know that we went down. You would think we're waiting for the boat to come.
Yeah.
I mean, am I faster than the boat?
No, you won't be.
Because I assume that if it starts sinking, I'd realize that you guys are kind of in trouble.
Yeah.
Because it's still sinking. And if I don't see you, then I would know that.
I'll be honest, my character's just going to die.
We can roll new characters.
I mean,
I'll probably play Thief again anyway. So
I don't think there's any saving putter because there's no way I can swim to the boat and get back, or even just climb on the boat before it starts sinking, and that's gonna take more than 3 rounds. But I mean, it's feasible for Skull Splitter to not die here, just because you didn't die all the way. You are just unconscious right now.
we'll save Skull Splitter.
I mean, I would like to try to. I have no idea if I'd be successful, but I think it's. That's what I'm saying. I want to try doing that. So what do I need to do?
Dak, if you can create a character for me to create for a new character, I'll try to roll them up this week.
Yeah.
And the only question is, do I start at level 1 or do I start at the level everybody else is at?
Level everybody else is at.
Yeah.
Unless you want to start at level 1.
Oh, hell no. It took forever to get up to this level.
Yeah, I'm glad that's not a thing that they carried over from older editions.
All right, guys, I'm gonna let you to it. I'm gonna start making dinner instead. Okay? Good game.
All right.
Alright, thanks.
It was fun. All right. Cheers, guys.
See
Bye.
ya.
All right. So, Dak, what I need to roll to try and save Skull Splitter?
Yeah. You haven't taken any damage at all.
Wait,
No, I'm at completely full hit points.
People have died and you're on full hit points. It's stupid.
Since the short rest, I have not taken any damage because didn't get hit by any of the undead because Skull Splitter cast a spell on me to prevent that, and I'm good at dex saving throws.
Bloody hell.
It's. I don't mind dying, but I just think dying in such a fucking retarded way. I mean, it makes no sense.
I agree it's a little anticlimactic for the character to die by drowning to death.
No, but making constant dex saves, it just makes no sense. At least it was athletics or acrobatics you could choose.
I
It just
mean, I
makes no
think
sense.
it does make sense. It does make sense. That's how the system works. You make checks when you're actively trying to do something, but when you're just trying to resist something, it is a saving throw. That's how it's supposed to work, and it makes
No,
sense.
what I'm saying is the way that they played this at the end makes no sense.
Okay, can I try and save
Yeah,
Skull
sure,
Splitter
of course you
from
can.
drowning?
Yeah.
What do I need to do to roll for that?
God knows. I don't know, guys. What do you reckon? Give me some
I mean,
advice.
they didn't even write anything on the module.
I mean,
it's just floating. You can just go and grab him.
would he be floating on like a bit
Sinking.
of? Yeah, I know it's sinking, but would he be floating on some stuff? Would he be? I'm looking for like what's the situation once I get back closer to the boat.
Okay, yeah.
Would I be able to see him?
The module has nothing for this at all. It didn't occur to them that someone might fall down on the boat.
What do you mean?
Okay, well
They must have written something that if someone goes down on the boat, this is what happens.
Oh no, they don't write stuff like that down.
No. Well, I'll tell you what happens to the boat. I
You
guess.
can't even be bothered
this
putting
is
the correct fucking stats for
this is the
creatures
fifth edition
in the
one,
game.
I mean, Dak, you're running this from the 5th edition Ghost of Saltmarsh book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All the adventure books are not that well written for 5th edition. They're just not. It's yeah.
Basically,
But,
the ship,
I mean,
Skull Splitter, won't be in the water when you get back to the ship because it's going to take a while for it to sink, even with an octopus smashing it to pieces. You can take at least 15 minutes to
I mean,
sink.
is there chunks missing that I could swim through so I can climb up it?
Yeah,
Like I assume if there's big holes in it,
yeah, there is.
so I'd be able to swim through one of those holes and then climb on the deck to try and drag him to safety.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay. What do I need to roll for this? If I need to roll for this.
Give us a dex. Give us a dex roll. Just keep rolling dice till I say you've done.
Athletics, is it a skill check or is it a saving throw?
Yeah,
or just a
skill
general
check.
roll?
Dex skill check.
Okay.
So you managed to get on deck, no problem.
That's not a great roll.
No, but you still managed to get on deck. You see, both Putter
Okay.
and Skull Splitter look like they're unconscious or they've died.
I mean, I wouldn't know Putter is dead, right? Just by looking at him.
No.
I guess he wouldn't be breathing.
Yeah, I'd have to go over and check the breathing.
He's still, yeah, he's probably still alive at this point, actually.
Well, I mean, if he fails his death saving throws, it only took him. It took him
4. So it took about 30
less
seconds.
less than
4
30
rounds.
seconds to die. And I think that is probably enough time between the thing hitting the deck and me swimming back and forth that he'd be dead by now.
Also, he's already
I
rolling
mean,
character. So.
if the only reason why I was saying that he's dead is because I thought the ship was going to break within the next, minute. If he's saying it's 15 minutes, that'll be enough time to put him in the boat, him in the rowboat or whatever, me in the rowboat, and we could just revive him when we get back to town.
Yeah, we can take his body with us.
It costs a few hundred gold to get someone revived. It's no big deal.
We've got a diamond for one revive already. We purchased.
No, it's revive uses the diamond. We were talking about another spell which we don't have.
Oh, we have one for Revivify, which is 300. Is Revive more expensive?
Yeah,
I don't
there is
know.
Praise Head, I think.
Raise dead is the one.
500, I think.
I don't know what the different spells for the resurrection are. Costs. But
5 is the 10.
if Hunter is not alive, I'm gonna. If I can't see him breathing, then I'm gonna go and check Skull Splitter, and since he would be breathing, I'm gonna try and get him away onto the boat.
Because Skull Splitter
Do I
didn't
need to
die,
roll
did
for
he?
this?
You're not dead, are you, Skull Splitter? You saved your death
No,
save.
he's just unconscious.
Yeah.
He is unconscious for the next 1d4 hours. And then he wakes up with 1 hit point.
You just do what you did with me. I suppose it's heavier, but
I would like to give him a berry, but I don't have any spell slots or berries left.
You're going to be unconscious for 4 hours.
Yeah. So, can I try and drag Skull Splitter away?
Yeah.
Swim over?
Yeah.
Like maybe on a bit of driftwood or something to help? Okay, do I need to roll for that?
The 2 sailors with the rowboat will help you as well.
Yeah, I assume they're coming back now that they're now that they know, but I also assume I move faster than they do, just because I can swim ridiculously fast.
Can you? Alright.
If you get a Potter's body, you can raise dead within 10
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't think I can move 2 bodies at once, especially since you guys are a lot heavier than Flynn was.
Yeah, no, you can do one and then the other. He says it's 15 minutes before anything happens.
Yeah. So Dak, I mean, what's happening? Do I need to roll to do this? What I want to do is I want to bring him down, put him on a bit of driftwood or like a bit of wood that's floating to help pull him along, and then start swimming him over to the boat so they can load him up in there, and then I'll come back for Butter
Give us another dex check.
if the boat's not here. Would that be acrobatics or athletics? I'm a lot more acrobatic than athletic, but I'm not horrible at athletics, I guess.
Just a dex check. Yeah, acrobatics if you want.
Alright.
You managed to get Skull Splitter over to the side of the ship. It's almost level with the water now. It's not like you have to climb up the side of the ship like 10-15 feet anymore. It's like just a couple of feet. And eventually managed to get him into the rowboat when the sailors arrive there, which doesn't take too long. Are you going to try the same thing with Putter?
Yeah, I want to get his body in the rowboat so we can at least try and revive it.
Go on then. Give another acrobatics check. Bloody hell, even better. Yeah, managed to do it with Putter. You're so used to doing it now, it was easy with him. Or maybe it's because the ship's
Turning everyone's body around.
or because it's the ship's almost level with the top of the water now.
Now what I'm assuming was the Kraken sunk the ship. Is it not interested anymore?
Is what?
Is the thing that was attacking the ship still like doing stuff?
Yeah, it's just smashing the ship to pieces.
Alright, So yeah, no, we're on a rowboat. Well, we'll just sail back to our ship, I guess.
Yeah.
When you sail back, just before you get on board, you see that the Emperor of the Waves finally go underneath, with the octopus dragging it down. The last tentacles dragging the last bit of ship down.
All right.
We need to head back to port as fast as possible, I guess, if we're trying to get Putter revived.
Yeah.
I guess.
Alright, so we're gonna have the rowboat row us back to our big ship, and then we'll head back.
Sail back to Salainn, yeah.
Okay.
And we've got the box.
Yeah.
Alright.
Better be worth it.
I mean, I kind of feel like we lost this one. I mean, even though we're gonna end up, we can end up reviving Putter and Skullsplit Fries, I still don't feel like this is a very solid victory or anything.
Well, if we revive Putter, it's a victory. I think if we lose him, it's a loss, definitely.
I mean, considering Fling was dead for a minute, Putter is dead, and Skullsplitter almost round, that's,
Been a great day at the office.
That's... Yeah.
I'm amazed how easy it is to die in 5th edition, actually.
Yeah, it's actually really hard to die.
It's hard, depending. Obviously, if you're out of any form of healing, it gets tricky.
It just depends on the amount of stuff you run into, and then we are very low on resources to crack and attack, sort of.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
You're right though, Carney. Sometimes it's like the game rules they put in to referee a situation don't lead to great heroic role playing at times. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's... 5th edition is advertised as more of a general, like, fantasy adventuring thing, but it is very... Like, the way it's designed is to be very attrition-based, and it's really meant for dungeons. Like, where you run to packs of small enemies and then a big enemy at the end, and you take short rests and then one long rest at the end. Or something like that. It's...
No, I mean, if you look at the Curse of Strahd, and in the Curse of Strahd, they do the Death House. The Death House is the exact same as this. The Death House is done correctly. There's none of this bullshit that every turn you roll a deck save. The Death House, you make a choice of what you want to do. And you can do several different things. You could try to make a strength check, you could try to make a dex one, you could try to do different things. And that's how it should have been done, because you make the choice. And it's the player urgency is the one that makes the decision. Here it's just random. Fuck it, you know? It just makes no sense to me why they did it this way instead of doing it the way that they did it in the Death House.
What exactly did they do in Death House that was different?
Well, all the doors are now like... The doors can, instead of going through, when you go through a door, it's now like whirling blades, so you have to make a dex check or you get hit for a lot of damage. but there's ways that you can kind of game that system. Then there's also ways to push through walls. There's also ways to do lots of different things in the Death House. It's a much more effective way of doing it. And players can choose if they want to go through this area. There's safe areas they can go through. So if they go through the safe area, it's just much longer, but they can get through it. But they may face some baddies. They may face some mobs. If you want to go through the quick way without facing any mobs, you got to make the checks. So players can choose how they want to do it. And if you find secret entrances previously, you can use those secret entrances to bypass things.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that having more choice in how it's run is good, but the idea of a Kraken attacking a ship is a very, like, staple seafaring adventure. I'm not sure exactly what's
Yeah, but the way I would have done it is this way is clear, but if you're going this way, the Kraken attacks. So you've got to go through one that is more, the rough terrain, and then suddenly things start popping out that you never noticed before. That's been released by the Kraken, like zombies popping out trying to pull you in. So you're going to have to fight monsters as you're trying to get through the boat. And it's not 10, 15 minutes. You've got a certain number of rounds to get through. So you're just trying to quickly rush through. Are you going to take damage? Are you going to disengage? Are you going to do this? It's more tactical.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I was like, maybe the Kraken's agitated because it's parasites on. They pop off the tentacles into some of the rooms.
Yeah, something that adds more, like, oh shit, the more time that you spend trying to kill monster enemies, the more that things are going to overwhelm you. So you've got to do it, tactically. So if that was the case, I could take the dodge action and then run through a group of enemies that they would all try to attack me, so you guys could get through easier. And you would kind of do something to then help me progress through the rest of the area. So there's lots of ways, instead of just taking, okay, make a dex check, make a dex check, make a dex check, make a dex check, or a saving throw. I mean, that's, yeah. You're going to fail, and when you're taking 11, 12 points of damage, if you fail, which I took on my first one, that's half my hit points almost. Well, a third. So.
Anyways.
Those elements are in the adventure, though, Carney. It's just that because you'd killed nearly all the creatures beforehand, there was nothing. If you went straight to the ship hold and got the box and the octopus attacks, you're fighting everything on the way out effectively, but you killed everything on the way in.
Yeah, but if you're going to be making a dex saving throw every round and fighting those things, it's just going to be impossible.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's how it was supposed to be.
I mean, is that how it's supposed to be? Like, doesn't it make sense that it would go through the deck before you end up?
Basically a wizard could fail 2 dex saving throws and they're dead.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, if you're supposed to go down these stairs here, and then you're supposed to not go through the rest of it, you're supposed to go into the lower deck, into the cargo hold from there, why would you ever go through this stuff? Like, you not only wouldn't go through this trap door, so you wouldn't have any reason to come up here at all. If you're trying to just escape, you just go back up these stairs and you would ignore pretty much the entire lower deck.
Yeah.
And we had an encounter in this room, I think. So if you come down here and you go through the trap door, you would just... And you're not going to try and clear the entire thing, you would just ignore it.
I'm just saying that I'm surprised, knowing how well they did the Curse of Strahd. This was released after Curse of Strahd, so I don't understand why they would do such a half-ass job when they know that they did the Death House well. For me, that's just the thing that kind of confuses me.
Well, I think
because this is exactly the same as the Death House, but just with a Kraken.
Because the Death House is written after this.
What's that?
The Death House one, though it's Curse of Strahd, it isn't in the original Curse of Strahd or Ravenloft. It's been written recently, whereas I think this one, I'm not sure if it isn't a 4th edition adventure. I might be wrong. It might be it's 3rd or 4th edition, I think.
Yeah, but it was re-released for 5th edition. It was re-released for 5th edition. They updated it. They updated it after Curse of Strahd, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Connie. I agree. But their updates though are just basically turning creatures into 5th edition ones or putting new ones in, aren't they? Everything else is like the adventure is written. So this one's 2000.
I just think it's. Yeah, I just think it's silly. Like, for example, I don't know, I just saw a YouTuber that was talking about this particular module, Ghost of Saltmarsh, and they said they were absolutely blown away with how well this module does random encounters. Because you roll on these lists of tables, and you can make really, really unique, interesting random encounters with some cool stuff. But why didn't they use that for other modules? He was really surprised. They didn't take this and make random encounter tables that would suit other modules. Instead, it's make your own random encounter, make your own random encounter. The ones that are supposed to be in this module are meant to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Getting even to the point where you know the ship's name, you know what the ship is doing, you know the names of the crew on the ship, you know if someone has a magic item, you know if someone has a backstory and a quest, you know, all this sort of stuff. You can get all of this with huge amounts of random tables to generate a random encounter. And he was just said, I can't believe I never knew that Ghost of Saltmarsh had this. This is amazing. I would love if they did this for every module that they wrote, because it's only a few extra pages to do something like that, but it really adds to the world. So I'm surprised that they didn't take this and add it into all their other modules, but just change it up slightly for something that would make sense in that particular module.
Yeah, but there's a number of things come up while in play that when you're reading the mod. I mean, I've read the original Saltmarsh since the 80s. I've had this, reading this book, so I've read the module lots of times. But it isn't until you're playing and the player says to you something like, "So how much does this gold apple weigh?" And you think, "Oh, I don't know. It didn't give me a weight. How much does the gold apple weigh? I don't know. 2 pounds, say." So it's 2 pounds of gold, is it? How much does it cost? And they've given a value of 5 gold pieces. So you said to the players, it costs 5 gold. It's like 5 gold for a 2 pound golden apple. So yeah. There's lots of that sort of stuff in it, where you think
they can't
yeah,
predict stupid questions. So don't bother predicting stupid questions. If someone asks you, how heavy is this golden apple? It's 5 gold worth of coin. It's 5 gold worth of gold. It's 5 gold's worth of gold. End of question. It doesn't matter how heavy it is. I mean, if that's the case, how heavy is this boat? How heavy is this building? How heavy is this guy? How heavy is this? You can do that for every module.
Yeah. But that's what they did. That's what you did in this one, though. They said how much of these gold items weigh, and the weight of them was not equivalent to how much they were worth. It was just completely out of whack.
Well, it could as well be that they're gold foil around something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're not solid gold, then they're not worth that much.
But they were solid gold in the.
But I understand what you're saying. If there's something that's not in the module, and someone asks you a question about this, just say no, it doesn't matter, move on, next thing. Don't try to figure out, can I find an answer for this? Just say no, because it's not important.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless you think it's important, in which case you just make a decision there and then what you think.
I mean, I think not doing anything except what's in the module isn't necessarily the best way to go. Because there's stuff that they've just forgotten about, and there's details that are not in the book that you have to come up with.
Like, apparently, I don't know what module it was, but I was playing a module before where they forgot the name of someone that was absolutely vital to the module.
Or like in this one where they apparently didn't write what happens to the ship when Kraken attacks it, if someone's on the ship still, or how long it takes.
Yeah, they should have written something like that.
There's details like this that are they're not going to come in every campaign, but if your players roll poorly on their deck saving throws and they get knocked unconscious, then that's information you're going to want to have in the book. Because yeah, you're supposed to just get off the boat, but that's not going to happen every time because it's a game of where dice are involved. It's random.
Yeah, I mean, if people roll badly on their deck saves and you're taking so much damage, it's not about. Like, I still had 2 spell slots. I could still heal people, but I just didn't have the chance to try to heal people because I can only run 25 feet. And I'm going to take more damage. Trying to save someone, I'll heal them for 4 or 5 hit points, and then I'll end up taking 11 damage. What's the point?
Yeah,
So I feel like we're probably done with the role-playing part of the session for today. So we're on the boat, we're headed back to town. Got a corpse revive. Everyone else is alive. We have the box. We really need to talk to the guy who gave us this mission because why is there spiders and demon spiders and some sort of cultist doing a blood ritual on his boat with his impossibly heavy box of paperwork? Also, is there a place we can get butter revived in town?
I doubt it.
Chapel. Right?
So there's temples.
I just see what
Yeah, but not every priest is high enough level to cast a powerful resurrection spell. Because you said we need raised dead, is that
Can't we just
level?
make him a simulacrum or
I don't know.
something? We don't-
Simulacrum is a 9th level spell.
What am I looking for?
Yeah,
I was
raised
looking
dead
for
is a
something.
level 5 spell that costs 500 gold for just the diamond.
Yeah.
And once Putter does get returned from the dead, we should also probably take some in-game downtime because he gets a -4 penalty to attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Yeah. We can take some downtime. I'm going to need some downtime as well after this.
I assume it will take a while to commission like 20 pairs of snakeskin boots too. Which I do intend to do still. Although I'm going to hold back on the ones. How many people run the rowboat? Because they're not getting anything till I earn it.
Do they still have raised dead? Is that a 5th level spell?
Raised to its 3rd level, but you have to do it within 1 minute of the person dying.
And that's
That's Revivify is 3rd level, but Raise Dead is 10 days.
Oh wait,
5th
Revivify is 3rd.
level.
Yes, okay. I can't remember.
I get that next level.
There's Raise Dead, Revivify, Reincarnate, Resurrect.
Reincarnate is a druid one, but it's a roll you make to see what race you come back as.
Yeah, but like it's all these like resurrection spells. They all begin with R. I have no idea how anyone can ever remember them. Like tell them apart. Because to me, especially Revivify and Raise Dead, I feel like those names should be swapped. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so I put a message in Putter saying we have his body. So hopefully he'll see that before making a new character. So I think this is the time we normally end, so I'll see you all next week, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks for the game. Ooh.
yeah.
Okay, guys, see you.
See you guys.
Right.
See you next week.